Did you know that you can learn tunes just by echoing short little musical phrases? In this lesson, we're going to learn the song This Land Is Your Land through call and response. 3, 4. Now it's my turn to play that back. After this lesson, here's what you will be able to do. Learn the melody in small, easy to remember chunks. Combine those chunks into the full tune. Play solo, call, and response games. Hey there, I'm Jason. Just in case we haven't met, I created the FiddleHed course to make learning the violin a little easier and a lot more fun. Let's dive into This Land Is Your Land with call and response. This song is in the key of G major. We'll mostly be playing just 4 notes. D3, open A, A1, low 2. There's a few notes at the end though you need to know, and so now I'm just going to play all the notes in the song. We'll need to know open D, 1, 2, 3, open A, 1, low 2. That's it. Maybe you can use that limited scale as a warm-up. Maybe add A3. Now for those of you who are music nerds like me, you may recognize that that's a D mixolydian scale. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but that's what's going on there. So in this lesson, the way it works is that I will play a little chunk, leave you a space to play it back. You'll be learning the melody entirely by ear. I will do each little chunk twice. And if you don't get it, just simply rewind and do it again. Keep in mind that you may not get the whole song in one sitting. Maybe your brain will just be full and need a break. That's pretty usual, so don't beat yourself up if you can't do that. And if you're really stuck, then refer to the FiddleHed lesson page in the FiddleHed course. And if you haven't already checked it out, you can get a free 14-day trial subscription there. So, okay, let's get going. Here is the whole first quarter of the tune. Then I'm going to break it into smaller chunks. And if you have already done this a few times and feel confident, I suggest you give yourself a little challenge and don't look at my left hand fingers. Here we go. Now let's break that into 2 small sub-chunks. So here's the first one, I'll play it, and then I'll leave you a space to play it back. Your turn. Okay, let's do it again. Here we go. Turn again. Okay, let's move on to the next chunk. Here it is again. Okay, and now we will combine the 2 chunks. Your turn. Here it is again. Let's hear you do it. Okay, excellent. If you made it that far and you got that, congrats. And if you're still struggling with it, Don't worry, just rewind and do it again. Listen as many times as you need to. That is how I learned to play by ear. Really just by, back in the days of cassette tapes, just listening to one thing over and over again, rewind and rewinding. And I didn't have the benefit of like fine-grained digital technology, which allows you to easily loop things, or the FiddleHed course, which breaks songs into small little audio loops to make it super easy for you to learn. But you can learn anyway. You can do this technique by learning from a video or anything like that. And so I just want to, before we move on, offer a little memory trick. So I've been kind of babbling and running off at the mouth, which is good because it's taking you away from thinking about that piece. And we could even go a little further away, but what I'm doing is interfering with your memory of this, what you've just did, so that when you return to it, it'll be a little bit more challenging. So one last thing for you to do is think about what you ate yesterday. Think about all the meals you ate, who you were with, what it tasted like, what you had to do to get it. And you may want to do this practice on your own anytime you're trying to memorize something. And we come back to it and see if you can remember what I just played. And so I'm going to do it one more time and see if you got it. Okay, and now take a moment to practice that on your own. Okay, so that practice of forgetting for a bit and then remembering again to help strengthen your memory, the fancy term for it is contextual interference. It's kind of like musical hide and seek. Okay, so now let's roll through the rest of the song. I'm going to now play the entire second quarter and then break that down. Now let's break that into smaller chunks, and then I'll leave you a space to play it back. Here it is again. That's followed by again. Now we combine those two chunks, second quarter. Your turn. Here it is again. Your turn. All right, here is another tip to help you, and this is a solo player game. You can play a solo call and response game. So call and response traditionally would be two people or multiple people. One person makes the call like I'm doing, other people respond. You see it in all kinds of music, but there's tricks and ways to do it on your own that make it really fun. It kind of turns your practice into a game, makes it more enjoyable. A lot of people struggle with practicing and they just can struggle continuing because they don't enjoy the practice. So my mission in life is to help you enjoy practicing so that you'll do it more and you'll be able to play with people more and really just develop your music career. So this tip is to sing and then play, create a little back and forth between singing and playing. If you hate singing, you can hum or you can even chant the lyrics. So let's do it. From California to the New York Island. Let's do it again. From California to the New York Island. So you can do that for any part of the song, on any song you learn if you like singing. And if you don't, if it's maybe a fiddle tune, like like that doesn't really have lyrics, I don't know, Blackberry Blossom maybe, you can do the same technique just by using laws and nas, like da na 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 na. Singing is the ultimate tool to help you learn by ear. So that's why it fits into this call and response approach. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna move on to the third quarter. Should be a bit easier because it's pretty much the same as the first quarter. Here we go again. A little different. Your turn. Here's again. Here's the whole fourth quarter. Your turn. Here it is again. Okay, now we're gonna just play through the whole song, and if any part you're uncertain of, you can get this. Just go review and try it again, and really just doing it over a few days, you'll be able to get it eventually. If you can play those notes. If you're an absolute beginner and you're not even started fingering, of course it'll be hard. Okay, so let's go. You ready to play one of the greatest folk songs ever? Here we go. Thank you, Woody Guthrie, and thank you for watching. So I hope that was useful. I hope that was fun. Remember, if you're totally stuck, you can check out the FiddleHed lesson page with the free trial. And even if you weren't stuck, you may check it out because it's a really carefully thought out system for learning the fiddle with audio tracks for each little part of a song to really help you learn. And not only how to learn like a certain tune, but the learning process. You learn how to break songs down through the FiddleHed method. The other thing I hope you take away from this is the value of singing. And if you are new to singing, there's a really easy approach. You could simply play a single note and then try to sing it like open D. La, la, and maybe just start with single notes, and then everything that I teach is all incremental. And so once you can do that and you can do each note of a scale, you can start to do the whole scale, la, 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 or a few notes and then play that back. And that's a solo player call and response. Thanks for the music. Okay, so excited to be teaching you guys, and we'll see you soon, okay? Bye.
Go to FiddleHed.com for a progressive, step-by-step course outline, color-coded tabs, play-along tracks, sheet music, and much more. Thanks for watching the video. Excellent! And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.